Usually, the northern part of Finland is called Lapland, but technically speaking, we were just at the border of Lapland. But anyways, we drove all the way from Helsinki to Ruka, around 12 hours with few pit stops, and the Finnish nature really welcomed us quite nicely. Even though Helsinki gets its fair share of snow every winter, the amount of snow here in the northern part of Finland is quite crazy. This time, I had my trusty old Fuji XT4 with me. I also had another Fuji camera as well, but that's going to be another video. But as you probably know, northern Finland and Lapland is uniquely beautiful, especially now when the sun actually rises above the horizon for the first time in several weeks. And what is also crazy is how much the weather and the atmosphere can change during the day. Like this one morning, everything was covered in this beautiful glittery snow haze, painting everything blue and looking like straight from Frozen 2. But then just few moments later, the sun is painting these snow-covered mountains bright and yellow. I love how these completely frozen and snow-covered trees looked like, but I couldn't stay out filming them for too long since my fingers actually fell off after only a couple of minutes. I like these photos I took during the sunset. They remind me of these classic postcards from Finland. Also, this old barn looks like a painting. And I like these photos of the frozen landscape as well. But this frozen traffic sign might be my favorite from this set. Before I continue, I would briefly like to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Hohem. If you don't know, Hohem is one of the best camera gimbal manufacturers out there, and luckily I had my MT2 gimbal with me, and that allowed me to capture some time-lapse footage with smooth movement using my actual big boy camera. This Fuji XT4 with 16 to 55mm lens is quite a heavy package, but I managed to balance it without any issues for these smooth runs. I used their app to map the movement I wanted the gimbal to make, and chose the duration, which was typically 15 or 30 minutes. Then I just made my camera to take photos every second or so, and then, when the gimbal had done its thing, I added all those photos one after the other in post, creating these cool little time-lapse animations. So thank you Hohem for the continuous support of this channel, much appreciated. Check out the link in description for more info. One day the sky was blue, sun was shining, and these slopes and ski lifts had a nice retro feeling to it. And I actually think these photos turn out to be great, at least color-wise. So film-like, and isn't that what all the great photographers are after anyways? Then it was time to put my camera gear to a real test by bringing it to this old mill with splashing water and rapid river. But luckily I had no issues with the gear and the place turned out to be a place worth visiting. Actually, now when I'm thinking about this place, it would probably be a really cool place for moody nighttime photography, with long exposure, flowing river and starry night sky, but it was impressive even with some overcast weather as well. I like these frame within a frame photos I took through the small window inside the mill, showing the hanging bridge in the distance. Nice contrast between cold outside and cozy inside, even though inside the mill wasn't too cozy at all. And this classic shot of this particular mill is a good one, even though I have a feeling that the same photo has been taken a million times already. But that was the story of our random short trip to northern Finland. I have been struggling a bit trying to find something to film here in Helsinki, so this trip inside Finland was a nice little refreshment. Even though I had to spend a ridiculous amount of hours working with super spotty Wi-Fi. But thanks for watching, here's a reindeer with only one antler for you. Please subscribe and see you next time.